Hey guys, so this video is going to cover the abbreviations. You will have this little piece of paper in the patterns that I put into your kits. Things are not abbreviated. I thought that would be a little bit easier, but if you do then dive into other patterns, these will be helpful. So I'm really just gonna cover the basics. You know, we did a magic ring. I'm gonna show you a single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, bobble stitch. You know, once we get into it, you'll see, but it's pretty much the basics. And it's definitely what you're gonna be doing in your patterns. But yeah, you know, if you need anything further, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll link my stuff down at the bottom, and hopefully it goes well. All right, let's get into it. Alrighty, so we have our little list. I hope it it ends up being helpful if I can talk today. We have our yarn, and I am working with a 5mm H hook. Generally when I work with chenille or velvet, I tend to use this, but you'll find that sometimes you'll size up. Oh, and sorry about my hands. I was spray painting. I swear it's not gonna get on anything. I washed them. Sometimes you'll size up. Like, I really like Hobby Lobby's chenille yarn, but I find that it's a little thicker, so I end up using like a 6.5. You'll find what works best for you, what you're comfortable with. So don't think that what I say is like the word, I'm just Monica. I'm here trying to help, whatever. All right, so for the sake of this video, we're going to start with a magic ring because you will be working in magic rings. So I want to work in a magic ring. All right, so we have our working end, our end. So we're going to take it with our pointer in our middle, grab it with our thumb, wrap around the back, make that X, bring that hook in and over that back piece, hook it, pull it through, straighten that boy out if you need to. So then take that hook again, grab that yarn. You can use your thumb to steady and pull it through that loop. We have our magic ring. All right, so I know I showed you a single crochet in the magic ring video, but we're gonna do it again. Why not? So we'll go for 5, okay? So you're gonna go into, you've got your working end back here, your magic ring. I like to hold it to steady it. Go into your magic ring. Remember, this is the end. Grab that yarn over, pull through for 1. Go again, your end is down here. I'm just steadying it like this. Go through your magic ring, pull it through, yarn over, pull through for 2. And mind you, I know I kind of said this, I think maybe I did, I don't know, but I tend to yarn over instead of under because I think it naturally leads to a tighter stitch, which can be helpful in amigurumi. Yarning over versus yarning under. So this is yarning over, where your hook is over the yarn, and then yarning under is where your hook is under the yarn. So whatever you're comfortable with, when you get doing it, it'll become second nature. But for the sake of these videos, because it's second nature to me, I'm yarning over. So we're gonna yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through for 3. We're gonna yarn over, go into that magic ring, grab that yarn over, pull through for 4. Okay, we'll do one more. So into the magic ring, grab that yarn over, pull through for 5. So there we are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is where we make our magic ring. Grab it down here and pull, make sure it's nice and tight. But you don't have to strangle the thing. All right, so Now we will do 5 single crochets just so you can get a feel for it. So this is the front loop and back loop. We're gonna go through both the front and the back. So just like that. Wrap that hook around the yarn. I like to hold it like this. That's where yarning under makes it really easy. Grab that magic ring, pull it through, yarn over, pull through both. So that is your first single crochet. So then we're gonna go to our next stitch, which is right here, our front and our back loop. Grab that yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through both for 2. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our third front loop, back loop. We're gonna go in, grab that yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull through both. All right, so that was 3. Now we're gonna go for 4. We're gonna go into our front loop and our back loop, into both, grab that yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. I think that was 4, maybe, I don't know. We're gonna do 1 more. All right, so now we'll do our last one. So you see front loop, back loop, pull through both. Again, grab that yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. So we have 5 single crochets. So now we will learn you know what, before I get into all right, so an increase is basically, sometimes in patterns it'll like specify if it's more than 2, but when it says INC, it means increase. So you do 2 stitches in the same stitch, or 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And decrease is the opposite. So you will combine 2 stitches in the same. All right, so like, for example, let me grab one of these patterns. So like in the mushroom pattern, it says increase single crochet. So so in this one, you would do 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, and then in the next stitch, you would do 1. And then because this is a repeat pattern, in the next stitch, you would do another 2 into the same stitch, and the next one, you would do 1. Get what I'm saying? I'll show you. All right, so we'll show you an increase. So that was our 5th. So we have this. So we're gonna show you an increase back into the front and back loop. So pull that through. It's generally easy. So you'll be fine. You got this. Yarn over, pull through. Go back into that same stitch we were just in. Pull that yarn through, yarn over, pull through. So you'll kind of see, like, in this stitch, it's just 1 stitch. Well, in this one, it's 2. So this is used to obviously make your shape bigger. And then the decrease, which I'll show you, we'll do another, I'll do some more increases. If I'm going too fast, yell at me. So we're going in the stitch, yarn over, pulling through. So that's 4. We're going from 5. So we're into 4. 5, 6, 7, bring it into the same stitch, pull it through, 8, go to the next stitch, grab it, pull it through, roll over for 9, get out of here, yarn. All right, and then into that same stitch one more time, grab that yarn, pull it through, yarn over 4, 10. Okay, so now I will show you a decrease. So a typical like beginner way to decrease, which is totally fine, totally normal. I mean, I used to do it until I just kind of got into alternatives. So a basic decrease is you're going to go into this stitch, pull the yarn through, leave that on your hook, and then go through the next stitch. Pull the yarn through again, yarn over, pull through both, pull through all of them. And that is a decrease. So that will help you make your plushie smaller. So we'll do one of those again, and then I'm going to show you a different way to decrease that I do most of the time. And when you get into it, you'll learn why, because these regular decreases tend to leave a pattern. So they tend to leave like a line in your plushies, which really isn't the end of the world. But sometimes if you're like me, it might drive you a little crazy. All right, so now we're going to go in again. You grab that yarn, pull through. We'll go into the stitch, the next stitch, grab that yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through both, and you have another decrease. So the way I decrease is called an invisible decrease. Usually when it's listed as INV space DEC. But I don't think you specifically have to do an invisible decrease ever. I think it's like the pattern's preference. Okay, so with an invisible decrease, instead of going through your front and back loops, you're gonna go just through your front loops. So you're gonna go front loop, and don't grab that yarn yet. You're gonna go into the front loop of the next stitch. So you'll have both of those front loops on there. Then you're gonna grab your yarn, pull through. So you have 2, yarn over, and then pull through both. So this is a decrease that will not form a line. I like them, and like I said, once you start doing things a certain way over and over and over again, it becomes second nature. So I find myself doing these not even thinking. Okay, so we'll do one more invisible decrease, and because this video is getting a little long, maybe I'll do another video, so you're not rewatching a 30-minute video. Okay, so we will do another invisible decrease. So you have your front loops and your back loops. So we're going to go through the front loop of our first stitch. Then we're going to take the hook and go through the front loop of the second stitch. So you have, it looks like that. Then you're going to go back here, grab your yarn, jimmy through both of those loops. So you have 2 left, yarn over, and pull through. So there's your invisible decrease. Again, it's preference. I like the looks of an invisible decrease, but by all means, you can do a regular decrease. Alrighty, so I will make a part 2 where we will start getting into the stitches. All right, cool. Hopefully see you there.